Alright, everybody. Today we are going to be playing Eldrazi Tron. This is a colorless deck. We have no colors in this deck. We have a single swamp just to kind of pay for Dismember in very certain circumstances. But for the most part, we are a colorless deck. We are trying to get Urza's Tower, Urza's Power Plant, Urza's Mine together to get up to our 7 mana to cast our myriad of 7 drops. We got 10 of them. We've got Devourer of Destiny. Opening hand lets us look a little deeper. And whenever we cast it, we exile a permanent that's one or more colors. Similar thing with Ugin Eye of the Storms. Whenever we cast it, we exile something that's one or more colors. And every time we cast a colorless spell, i.e. almost every single spell on our deck and sideboard, we get to exile more permanents that are one or more colors. And then it just upticks to gain life, draw a card, we make more mana, and when it ultimates, we just get to search for any number of colorless cards from our deck and cast them for free. Then to round out the 7 drops, we're playing Allah's Dust. Makes each player sacrifice all permanents they control that are one or more colors, which is typically just going to be a one-sided bird wipe. And Sire of 7 Deaths. 7 mana, 7/7, First Strike, Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach, Lifelink, Ward, pay 7 life. This is just our big threat in the deck. Then for the rest of the deck, we play Ugin's Labyrinth and Eldrazi Temple to give us some more mana ramp. Again, all these 7 drops will normally have some for Ugin's Labyrinth. Eldrazi Temple helps us cast Glaring Fleshraker. Thought-Knot Seer helps us cast the Kozilek's commands. Cast Devourer of Destiny, Sire of 7 Deaths, Thought-Knot Seer. We have a lot to cast with Eldrazi Temple to help us complete our Tron. We've got Expedition Map. We've got Mind Stone for a little more ramp, and we can cycle it away to draw a card. Disruptor Flute as some interaction for our opponent, similar with Dismember, just to kill some creatures here and there. Kozilek's command does it all. It makes spawns, it scries and draws, it exiles creatures, it exiles graveyards. Kozilek's command is the reason this deck works. Then we're playing Glaring Fleshraker. Just very solid in the deck, gives you a win con if you ever go for Ensnaring Bridge. We've got Thought-Knot Seer as Hand Disruption, and Karn the Great Creator. This deck is a big toolbox deck, thanks to Karn the Great Creator. We'll typically use it, we'll dig out whatever specific card we need to beat our opponent in the sideboard, and then we'll play it against them. And because we can get to 7 mana on turn 3 pretty easily, we'll typically Karn, and we can cast almost any of the cards from our sideboard immediately, except for Extinguisher Battleship and Cityscape Leveler. Getting to the sideboard, or I guess the cardboard in this circumstance, we've got Liquimetal Coating. Typically we're using this to blow up our opponent's lands by turning them into artifacts, upticking Karn, which will make it into a creature because it's a 0/0, dies immediately. Vexing Bauble for things like Affinity, Pithing Needle for activated abilities, Grafdigger's Cage, and Tormod's Crypt for the graveyard deck, same with Soulless Jailer. Stone Brain for the combo decks, Torpor Orb for the blink decks, Ensnaring Bridge for the creature-based decks, Trinisphere for the low curve decks, Walking Ballista as a way to finish games, Engineered Explosives typically for Affinity, Extinguisher Battleship and Cityscape Leveler to blow up boards, and Phyrexian Metamorph to copy whatever the best thing on the field is. Alright, that's it for the deck tech. Let's get into the games. Alright, we are in match 1 right now. We are on the draw. We're going to keep our 7 here. If we top deck a tower, we're in a real good spot. Okay. Let's lead off Ugin's Labyrinth. And let's go ahead and Mind Stone, so that way we can Thought-Knot Seer next turn. We could already Thought-Knot Seer next turn with the Eldrazi Temple, but just go ahead and get some more mana out. Okay, Expedition Map. And more than likely we're against Boros energy here. little rough that they have the turn 1 Ragavan, but we've gotten Allah's Dust in hand, so after we get to our 7th mana, we should just be able to clear up board, and if we're not dead before then, we should be in a good spot. Oh goodness, do we got an Ocelot Pride after this? Okay. Alright, they've only got 3 cards left in hand. Let's see what we can take here. More importantly, this is just a blocker. We don't care that much about the Ragavan. We care about a Johnny and we care about Seasoned Pyromancer here. Let's get rid of the Johnny. So the opponent will probably play Seasoned Pyromancer here. Discard a couple cards. Get some energy, make some tokens. Oh, okay, they just top decked the Ocelot Pride. Nothing we can do about the Ragavan. Okay, opponent's getting off to a pretty quick start, but again, we've got the Allah's Dust. We won't be able to do it next turn, but we should be able to do it the following turn after that. So we just gotta survive one more combat. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. And we can't attack here. Oh goodness, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to live. This is a really quick start from the opponent. Let's see if I can block something large on the ground. We're going to be taking... probably be taking more than enough. We're just going to have to block whatever the biggest thing is that we can block and hope that we have enough to live. Oh, and there's a Flage in the graveyard. That's not good. Elegant Parlor, 100% of the time hits Flage. Alright, let's see if we live here. Nope. Alright. So, no real sideboarding happens here for us because we're a toolbox deck. Every now and then you'll bring in something from the sideboard, but it's very rare unless it's like a super aggro deck. And this is a super aggro deck, but normally like the super aggro control decks is what we're more so concerned about. Or combo decks. Oh, goodness. The only time you will bring in something as the Tron player, at least with this variant, is if you are playing against a super aggro combo deck. So, typically something like Amulet Titan, for example. Might bring in stuff against Neobrand. But we'll be back in a moment for when the match starts. Oh, never mind. Here we go. We'll take the play on this one. No land, so that's a mulligan. A bit slow, but we'll be able to get into a pretty quick Karn at least. Keep that, but one of the Karns to bottom. Build the Devourer of Destiny. And what we really need is lands off of top. And Ugin's Labyrinth is just going to have to be good enough. And then we get to cast a turn 2 Karn next turn. Probably just grab Ensnaring Bridge. Yeah, the Ensnaring Bridge, right. Yeah, they'll have a hard time winning until they draw into a static prison. Okay, they're gonna let us get another thing with Karn. Maybe, unless they Galvanic Discharge it here. We just go Johnny. Actually, I guess that is one of their win cons here. Alright, what else do we grab here? So they're gonna have a tough time attacking us. So we can get down to 1 card in hand, or we could even get down to 0 if we really wanted to. I think we just go for the Liquimetal Coating here. And then we can hit a Johnny with Dismember, go down to 1 card in hand, and then neither one of their other creatures can attack. So yeah, we'll just ship it to the opponent. Alright, let's see if they can destroy their own cat in response. Opponent's thinking pretty hard here. Nope. Okay. So now neither one of their creatures can attack. And then next turn we can just start blowing up lands. Ooh, Goblin Bombardment. Okay, we will not be blowing up lands. There's another way for them to get around Ensnaring Bridge, but hopefully it'll still buy us enough time. Hindsight. Probably should have played this turn a little bit different. I should have cracked the Expedition map, grab an Eldrazi Temple, use both Eldrazi Temples to cast Thought-Knot Seer, and then be able to get out this Liquimetal Coating as well. Okay, the opponent has Path to Exile. Happens. We'll actually grab a Swamp here. Okay. Have a couple cards here that we did not want to see. Obsidian Charmaw and Blood Moon are both going to be some pretty big issues for us. Well, we can use our Expedition map to search up for that. We actually take the Obsidian Charmaw here. Still got a Blood Moon to play around now. So let's grab our Waste, so that way we can still cast some of our colorless spells. And we ship it to the opponent. Oh, and they've got another Ajani with a Goblin Bombardment out. Gotta say, this one's looking like a rough start for us. Opponent's thinking very carefully about their play here. Oh, here they go for it. They're going for the Ajani this turn. Interesting. If we top deck a land, we get the Devourer of Destiny and destroy the Ajani. So we didn't top deck a land. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we play out what we have here. And then whenever they cast the Blood Moon, we'll get back our Sire. Because Devourer of Destiny, we won't be... Oh, we would have been able to get the double bip with the Mind Stone. Ooh, okay. Sire of Destiny have Vigilance? It does. We might still be able to get back into the game with Sire. So next turn we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4... Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll still have to draw a land. Oh, and you know what? It may still not be enough since it doesn't have haste. So the opponent next turn could 0 Johnny, deal 4 to us, and then just sacrifice all of their creatures. I think it might be over unless we find something good off top. Oh, Flage. Are we just done here? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's pretty close. Ooh. Even then, they can recast it next turn. I think the energy player just had all the answers. They had a very strong amount of aggression against us. Oh, they play the Ragavan here. Yeah, we're done. GG, opponent. Alright guys, we are in match 2. We are on the draw, and I think we're gonna have to take a mulligan here. Still not 100% what we want, but I think we're gonna keep it. And I think we chuck back redundant Thought-Knot Seer. Oh, okay. So we have a fight against Amulet Titan here. Fortunately, we have Thought-Knot Seer, and Disruption's really important against them. The question is, can we make it there while we're on the draw? Have to top deck an Eldrazi Temple next turn. The opponent might even have Spelunking here. Yep, they do have the Spelunking, so Amulet plus Spelunking. And an Explorer? Or is it a Boseiju? Arboreal Grazer. Oh, goodness. Hope we're not about to get turn 2'd here. Grab a Mycosynth Garden. Okay, unfortunately not a lot we can do this turn. We had to have top decked the Eldrazi Temple there. If they do try to go for the Aftermath Analyst loop, we can exile exactly 1 card from Graveyard. They took the Aftermath Analyst. Grab an Eldrazi Temple. See if we can take something important from their hand. Okay, they have Aftermath Analyst and Green Sun Zenith. Both of those are problems for us. So they're going to instep copy their Amulet of Vigor. They'll be able to get a bunch of extra triggers that way. Be able to get back to Laria West the other way. I think either way they probably have it here. Do exile the card. We'll exile the Aftermath Analyst. Make it as difficult as possible for them. I think at least this way they shouldn't be able to Infinite next turn. Oh, you know what? They can only add 6 mana here right now, I believe, unless they top deck something to get even more. So you might not even be able to Green Sun for Titan right here. It's like they're attempting to Green Sun for something. Maybe an Ice Steel Explorer? Yeah, there's Ice Steel Explorer. So now they have an additional land drop. They're grabbing Laria West. Back from the graveyard. You telling me there's a chance? Alright, let's see here. So, play land, we could Kozilek's command away the Ice Steel Explorer. We know 3 out of the last 4 cards in hand. And they're all lands. There's not a lot of reason to Thought-Knot Seer here. I think we just Kozilek's command. It's unlikely that they block here, but if they do block, we can save the Kozilek's command. So let's exile creature. Interacting with their graveyard doesn't matter much now that we got rid of their Aftermath Analyst. Most lists just play the one Aftermath Analyst. Let's give us some more mana to work with next turn. And if we wanted to, we could sacrifice all of the tokens. Cast Thought-Knot Seer and see what their last card in hand is. Let's see, there's never another good time to go for it. Okay, yeah, just another forest. Alright, say go, opponent. Oh, I forgot that they had the Teleria West. Now they can return the Teleria West to hand. Grab Summoner's Pact. Grab Titan. Don't know if they'll be able to win this turn with just Titan. They do have double Amulet of Vigor in play. Oh, they just drew into another Green Sun Zenith. That also works. Okay. Okay, they grab Mirror Pool, plus a bounce land. They can bounce Teleria West back to hand, make a copy of Primetime. Alright, I'm just going to pause it here, and then I will show y'all what happens at the end of this full loop. Alright, and we're back. The opponent just made 3 Titans using Mirror Pool. So we're not done for this turn, but we might be during the next turn. Let's see what we can find. Oh, opponent might be doing more on the main step too. I'm gonna pause it again. We'll be right back. Oh, nope, never mind. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're going for it. Okay, unfortunately we don't have enough mana to cast Ugin. We can Karn this turn. Likely won't be enough. Alright, do we have anything that stops them here? Not really, as things are. Not gonna have enough mana for that next turn. I think we just gotta grab the Ensnaring Bridge. Say go and double block during their turn. And then we're only taking 12? Alright, a little recap on what just happened there. They ended up green sunning for a Cultivator Colossus. They put in a bunch of lands, eventually found a Hanweir Battlement, gave it haste, and we just conceded it there. But we're just going to run it back. Alright, and we are back. We are in game 2 on the play. And we kept our 7 here. Just gonna play Mine Expedition map. We're just gonna set up our Tron, and then during our turn 3 go for probably Thought-Knot Seer and Mindstone. Oh, or maybe Karn plus something in the sideboard. Alright, does the opponent have a turn 2 Spelunking again? Or are we getting both Seiju Spelunking? Okay. We might can even cut them off of mana by going for Karn plus Liquimetal Coating. Oh, they both Seiju the Expedition map. Interesting. So Tower Mine, we need Power Plant here. Interesting. I guess maybe they didn't know you could go for lands. Yeah, we'll go for the Liquimetal Coating here. We get to turn off their land. So they have a lot less mana to work with next turn. Go ahead and squeeze in a Mind Stone while we're at it. And just make it where they can't use the Gruul Turf here. Oh, it's running quite low on time too. They've only got 7 minutes left. Alright, lots we can do this turn. So we could go ahead and get rid of a land by upticking Karn, the Liquimetal Coating. We can take something out of their hand. Yeah, let's just go ahead and play the land destruction game. Thought-Knot Seer, see what we can take out of their hand. We'll take the Cultivator Colossus. Have another Boseiju in hand, which is notable. We still have quite a bit of mana left as well. Let's play out our Power Plant. We've got 5 mana. 6 mana. I think we... Trying to think about how to stop them from Aftermath Analyst looping. Don't think we can really do it with the Dismember, so let's go ahead and just exile it with Kozilek's command. And then we'll see what we want to grab next. Truthfully, we might even... okay. Alright, and we're back for game 3 of match 2 against Titan. I think we're gonna take the mulligan here. Oof, not like this. Yeah, I mean, we have a couple of K commands, but the Ugins aren't gonna be doing us too much, nor the All Is Dusts. It's good if they, like, half combo, and then we get rid of it, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. I think we gotta go to 5. Okay, I'm liking this one a bit more. I think we keep the Devourer of Destiny to try to find us a land. I think we keep the Disruptor Flute. Maybe the Kozilek's command? Alright, our opponent kept their 7, which is incredibly terrifying here. And because none of these are power plant, we're just not going to put any of them on top. Oh, look at that. Ripped it like a boss. Let's go. Let's play the mine. And we're just going to have to ship it for now. Still not doing anything for a little bit, so if the opponent's quick enough, we might be in trouble. Sorry about that, we're back. Looks like the opponent played Ghost Quarter and Elvish Reclaimer. Not great for us. And then now I think we just go Power Plant. And then hopefully they tap out at some point. And we can Disruptor Flute, naming the Ghost Quarter. Okay, here it goes. Alright. They would have just done it in response if we cast the Disruptor Flute. Let's just name the one we see. We've got another one in hand, so we can just use the other one to name the Aftermath Analyst. Hopefully we can find another mine off top. It's not one of them that we exiled, was it? No, it was a tower. So we should have 3 more mines in the library. Opponent's got less than 5 minutes left. They're gonna have to click through quick. Okay, Collector is fine. They might just be going for low creature beatdown. Which we can K command the Elvish Reclaimer if we want. Dig a little deeper, try to find the mine. This will eventually get bigger. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, so that way in response they can't search up a land. Karn normally wouldn't be half bad, but we're just gonna put it on the bottom here. Found a power plant, not a mine. Next turn we can Dismember and Disruptor Flute. I'm not even 100% sure what we Disruptor Flute here. So we could try to be proactive and make a Titan cost 3 more. Or we could name Aftermath Analyst. Oh, well, who knows, they might be choosing for us here. Okay, there's the Aftermath Analyst. I guess we will just use Disruptor Flute to name Aftermath Analyst. And we don't have to Dismember yet, so let's see if we get a better Dismember target before combat. We're not upset that they have the Collector Roof here, but it's going to be the thing to pressure our life total. No, it seems redundant to get rid of some of our life total to deal with it. But now we've got 12 turns. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Ugin's Labyrinth isn't quite enough to get us there yet. I think because the opponent's got it slow. I think we're better off going for the Sire and trying to get a quicker kill. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, if we draw a land off top, we get to go for Sire. Opponent's tapping out for something here. Green Sun, X equals 4. Grab Ice Till Explorer. Oh, and now they're going to be able to get multiple Ghost Quarters. That is not great for us here. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, if we top deck a land, we still get to cast the Sire. Is a land, but no, we will not be using it. Alright, and the opponent can blow up all the lands they want, but now they've got to deal with the Sire of 7 Deaths. Two cards in hand for the opponent. And yeah, I'm aware that they get to keep blowing up our lands, but Sire of 7 Death can just get there. And other than Odawara, not sure how they deal with it. Alright, let's see if we can get there. We can use Karn right now. We're only gonna have 2 lands left next turn, though. Alright, so ideally we need to grab something that costs 2 or less off of Karn the Great Creator here. Or we could cast a Phyrexian Metamorph. If we top deck another land next turn, we Phyrexian Metamorph. We could we could use the Stone Brain, but I don't think we'd be able to activate it in time. We could use Pithing Needle to stop Ghost Quarter from blowing up lands. I think our best bet is Phyrexian Metamorph. Hope to top deck a land next turn. Okay, roundabout way to get a Ghost Quarter. I'm worried the opponent's gonna time out here. I want to win, but not that way. Which I think we're getting there with our Sire of 7 Deaths. I don't think it matters what we grab here. Grab Tormod's Crypt. Let's get rid of their graveyard. Hindsight, we may have been able to do that a turn earlier to stop the Ghost Quarter loop. But we have 2 Sires here. I don't think the opponent's got a chance. I think even without time being a thing, we would have got there. Yeah, we got there not the way I wanted, but again, I'm pretty sure we would have got there anyways with the 2 Sires. Alright, we are back for match 3. And we are on the draw again, but I think we keep our 7, reveal Devourer of Destiny. The opponent's gonna know what we are on immediately. Let's see if we can figure out what our opponent's on. Oh, okay, we might be in the mirror. Oh, Karn. Actual to goodness Karn, okay. Honestly, I think we just go for another temple. So we'll just play temple, pass it to the opponent. Hear me out. I think we get rid of the Scion token so they can't cast whatever 4-drop I think they're wanting to cast this turn. Because if they grab a Karn the Great Creator, we're in a pretty bad position because they get to Liquimetal Coating us before there's much we can do. Well, speak of Karn, not going to be able to cast him for a little bit. These only tap 2 mana for the Eldrazi's. Well, there's their Karn the Great Creator. Ugin's not going to do them much. Is this a Kindred? This isn't Kindred. Okay, so the opponent's going to be possibly falling a little behind here. We could go for Karn this turn, and then start blowing up their lands next turn. Because they're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6, 7 mana max next turn. I can't imagine what they could do to deal with the Karn. Yeah, let's go for Karn right now. Went to attack step. Hopefully they don't have Boseiju. We're not going to grab the... Actually, if we do want to start blowing up lands next turn, we do grab the Liquimetal Coating here, so that way we can actually uptick next turn. If they do top a Thought-Knot Seer, though, that plan is out the window. Okay, 6 mana, probably a Sowing Mycospawn. Oh, Thought-Knot Seer. They're hitting our Thought-Knot Seer, okay. So this is not going to stop them from casting the big spells. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what we actually might do here is Karn downtick, grab EE, use that to get rid of all the spawns, and then Liquimetal their Ugin's Labyrinth. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Did we play land this turn? Yeah, we played land this turn. And then here, let's go ahead and... the Ugin's Labyrinth, keep it from activating this turn. Okay, opponent finds another power plant. We know about the Emrakul and Ugin. So here, let's target... yeah, if they want to grab their land back, they'll grab their land back. Or not their land, their Karn. Oh, they float 2 mana. Make the Ugin's Labyrinth a creature. Stops its state-based actions. We power plant ourselves. Just gonna skip to main step 2, see what they do with their mana. So another Kozilek's command? Ooh, it's another Kozilek's command. Okay. That is going to give them more than enough to cast their Ugin Eye of the Storm. They've got 3 types in graveyard. If they wanted to, they could do the Emrakul too. Ugh. That is not good for us. We could grab back the Devourer of Destiny and just cast that to have a creature out. But if they go for the Emrakul, that doesn't matter anyways. Yeah, let's play Mindstone. Let's go ahead and draw with Mindstone. And just more lands, okay. I don't know, we've just drawn lands all game. Thought we were in a good position until we weren't. Alright, and they're going for the Emrakul here. Nothing I know of that we could have done to stop that. K-Command, such a strong card. Now the question is whether they're going to down-tick the Karn to try to destroy the Karn, or if they Liquimetal Coating one of our own lands to destroy one of our own lands. Oh, and then we draw the Kozilek's command off top. Oh, and they can select the opponent to be able to let the opponent draw and make the spawns. Oh, or they're just going to make the Liquimetal Coating a creature and attack with the Liquimetal Coating to destroy the Liquimetal Coating. That is an option. This has protection from instants, right? Yep. Trying to think about what we have in our sideboard to handle this. So we have the Battleship. We really kind of don't have enough mana for that. Can't Walking Ballista it for enough. Good Ensnaring Bridge, so it can't attack. Could Phyrexian Metamorph to make a copy of it? We wouldn't get to take their turn with it, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, we could Battleship. Opponent's K-Command. Oh, and then they're just gonna try to mess up our draws, put all the bad stuff on top. Okay, so they put 4 good things on the bottom and probably 3 more lands on top. Another power plant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see what we can find here. Actually, is the battleship even gonna do it? And it deals 4 damage to each creature. So we could prevent them from casting the Ugin Eye of the Storms, but I think we really just need to have something to deal with this Emrakul. I think about the only thing we can do is Phyrexian Metamorph or Ensnaring Bridge. Their draws are going to be a lot better than ours. Oh, Cityscape Leveler actually works. Destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Yeah, I think Cityscape Levelers are our way out of this right now. Opponent's gonna have a ton of mana to do whatever they want next turn. So our plan to attack their lands did not work. They have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, up to 17 mana this turn. Without even a land drop, so they might could even get up to 19 mana. They can play the Ugin Eye of the Storms, uptick it, draw a card. Not in the best position, but we have a Cityscape Leveler. It's got Trample, and whenever it attacks, we can destroy the Ugin. Oh, they have Karn. Okay, let's see what they grab off of their Karn. And Ensnaring Bridge, okay. So I don't think we have anything to deal with the Ensnaring Bridge. The mirror is really interesting here because neither one of us can really do much with like our Devourer of Destinies, our Ugins, things like that. Probably another land coming. Opponent gave us 3 ripe lands right on top. Okay, opponent's thinking our upkeep for some reason. Okay. Oh, there's a mine. All we can do is make this a creature. And then we can't attack, so we just ship it back to our opponent. Okay, there's a Sowing Myco spawn. Get back our Devourer at least. It's not doing anything, but it's here. Only reason I'm sticking around anymore is to see what they ultimate the Ugin for. Actually, I guess we could stop it with Pithing Needle. Down tick Karn, Pithing Needle. And they have Extinguisher Battleship. Okay, another mine. Okay, so we got through the 3 cards that the opponent gave us. Let's just stop this Ugin from activating. No particular reason, we'll cast the Devourer of Destiny. And we'll just pass it back. Oh, I forgot, they're just going to be able to destroy the Pithing Needle anyways with the Extinguisher Battleship. Alright, let's just see what they grab off the Ugin Eye of the Storms, and then we'll concede it there. I just want to know whether they have Glaring Fleshrakers or not. Okay, let's see. They grab another Ugin Eye, Talisman, some Devourers, a Karn, Sowing Mycospawns. They get to kick those? They do, they get to kick it for free too. Get to know, Devourer of Destiny, Talismans. I'm not sure what their win con here is, though. They do something to blow up their own Ensnaring Bridge? So that would be some good information to know as well. Well, I must have forgotten that they gave us a power plant, but they're gonna be able to get rid of most of our lands anyways. I'm just curious how they're gonna get rid of their own Ensnaring Bridge here. Or if they just keep drawing cards until they're capable of attacking. Oh, they do still have to tap to kick it. Alright. So that's everything they grabbed there. So you would think that they would grab Thought-Knot Seer or Glaring Fleshraker if they had them. They grab a Cityscape Level of their own. Oh, can they Cityscape Level their own thing? Whenever you cast a spell and whenever this creature attacks, disrupt one target non-land permanent. Yeah, so that's just what they're going for here. Okay. Pretty sure, just gonna make sure. Yeah, they destroy their own Ensnaring Bridge. Alright, yeah. We'll just concede it there. Alright, and we're back for game 2 Didn't do anything in sideboarding. I just let my opponent debate for a while. We are on the play. We had a mulligan to 6. Our opponent's keeping their 7. And now we're looking with our Devourers. I think I'm not upset about this Thought-Knot Seer going to the top. We'll be short on lands. Or maybe we just take the Eldrazi Temple. I think I want to get to the Sire of 7 Deaths as quickly as possible, because it's just going to be really difficult for the opponent to deal with. Karn's actually not bad either. Are we just going for the Karn plan again? Let's see if we have better luck on Karn plan part 2. And actually what we can do here is just name Expedition Map. Keep them from getting their land that they might need. Alright, we're gonna try the Karn plan again. Didn't work out for us the best last time, but maybe it'll do us a little better this time. Grab the Liquimetal Coating. Alright, all you, opponent. Oh, and they have their own Disruptor Flute. Probably named Karn, yeah. Okay. Well, that puts us into a little worse of a position. So let's go ahead and Kozilek's command, targeting ourselves. Trying to find a land here. We do find a land. I already put it on the bottom. Alright, we can't activate our Karn, so we'll just pass to the opponent. We'll cast the Sire of 7 Deaths next turn. Hopefully they don't just have natural Tron here. Oh goodness, they have natural Tron, no! Oh, the worst case scenario. What was the point of hitting their expedition map then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we sacrifice these, cast that, that's just 6. So yeah, we can't cast the Mind Stone yet. We'll say Sire of 7 Deaths is a little better than Devourer of Destiny. But they have their mana situated a little better than we do. How they attack? What could they possibly have? Oh, Dismember. Yeah, that'll do it. Interesting. I would not have thought about using Dismember that way. Oh. We could turn them off some mana next turn. It's not going to make that much of a difference. Probably just attack the Karn, I imagine. Yeah. Looks like they got another... Oh, is this a sewing microspawn? No. Okay. Wow, our Karn plan just didn't work either game. Alright, yeah, we're cooked. We're cooked. Good game. Alright, we are in match 4 now. We are on the play. Both of us kept 7. And we are set up to get our 7 mana Tron on board. Let's see if we can figure out what the opponent's playing. Ooh, this looks like... Oh, Affinity! I don't know, I got a soft spot for Affinity. Let's see what we can do to beat it, though. I'll admit, if we had Karn, we'd be in a little better of a position here. Power plant, mine, tower. Just doing this so we can go ahead and let them do whatever they got to during their turn. So they're gonna have a lot of actions to take now. Oh, and they are on the Claws of Gix, so that means they're playing the weapons manufacturing version. Oh, Rust Harvester. I haven't seen this one yet. Exile an artifact card from your graveyard, put a counter on this creature. Then it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Interesting. Neat tech. Haven't seen that before. So we play our tower. We've just drawn lands all game, so all we can do here is double Glaring Fleshraker. And then now we need to draw some action off top. And there's the weapons manufacturing, a munitions token. They're gonna destroy one of our Glaring Fleshrakers. I'm not that upset by that. Alright, there's an Ugin. Let's play Ugin. Let's see what we can find. We will get rid of the weapons manufacturing here. And more lands, more lands. Okay, let's just play a power plant here and pass to the opponent. Alright, Dick. We're done with lands. We need action. Okay, there's just another weapons manufacturing. Another Mox Opal. And they went to the Ugin here. Yeah, and if we can dig and find a Karn, we'll be in a pretty good spot. White? Oh, they just did that to... Okay. That's fine by us. This time we'll get rid of the Rust Harvester. And then we'll just go ahead and cycle away this Mind Stone to see if we can get something better here. Okay, K command. I guess let's... At this point, we're just trying to get as much value as we can out of the Ugin. Let's play land for turn. And let's scry a bunch and make a bunch of spawns. And yeah, we're K command for 8, so we're going to be in a pretty good spot here. Okay, there's our Karn. We really don't need more lands. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Probably won't need Dismember. Probably won't need Flute. Probably won't need another Ugin. I'll go top. Top. Cast Karn. Nothing to target with Ugin. And then if we grab Engineered Explosives, do that for 0. I could deal 2 damage somewhere. Okay, there we go. They gave it to us there. Alright, we're just cutting 2 Thought-Knot Seer for a Vexing Bauble and a Trinisphere. This deck is quick enough that they normally empty their hand before Thought-Knot Seer is relevant. And then Vexing Bauble and Trinisphere can do quite a bit against the deck. Oh, y'all, I forgot to unpause. Oh, no. Quick recap. We are in game 2. Both players mulligan to 6. The opponent Pinnacle Emissary made a couple drones. We Devourer of Destiny, keeping Karn on top. The opponent cast Disruptor Flute during their turn 2, making Karn cost 3 more and it can't activate its abilities. And yeah, here we are. Hoping to find that last Tron land. That is not a power plant. So we can either Trinisphere right now, or Glaring Fleshraker. I think we're gonna go for Glaring Fleshraker. Alright, we are recording, right? Yeah, we're recording. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, there's weapons manufacturing. Oh, and I think this is about to be a Kappa Cannoneer. Yeah, there's Kappa Cannoneer. So at this point, I think we are going for an Ensnaring Bridge. Oh no, we can't Ensnaring Bridge, I forgot. They've got the Disruptor Flute. Okay, there's Expedition Map. Yeah, let's do what we can here. Yeah, no matter how we tap it, we're gonna have to sacrifice that. Let's grab the power plant, play power plant, play Trinosphere. It's not doing a lot to stop them here, but it's doing something. And then... yeah, we pass it from there. We'll actually have enough next turn to be able to Ugin and get rid of the Kappa Cannoneer. That's good at least. I'm actually just going to try to soak up as much damage as I can right now. Oh no. Do we have enough mana? One, two, three. Oh, we don't even have enough mana. Oh no. I over-predicted the amount of mana we would have. Nope. Okay. So I was thinking we would get the spawn token here. Or did I just click it in the wrong order? I think I just clicked it in the wrong order. Okay, so one... I think we can at least cast the Devourer here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We would have to 0 Ugin. And we use this mana. A little bit of that. A little bit of this. Okay, we'll get rid of what we can. Oh, and actually, are we still just dead here? Because I can just fly over? I think we might just be done for anyways. We could K-command one of them. That's still not going to be enough. Yeah, the opponent got there too quick for us. Alright, and we're back for game 3. Yeah, this hand just doesn't have a ton in it. Too many lands. We just have like a turn 3 Thought-Knot Seer, so we're going to mulligan that one. I have a Devourer of Destiny to try to help us find the second Tron piece, and then we have Expedition Map to find the third. So we'll keep this one, probably putting the waste to the bottom. And the opponent kept their 7, it looks like. Ooh, did not find a Tron piece. What we could do here instead is just go for the turn 2 Trinosphere. Let's do that. And then hopefully the opponent doesn't pop off turn 1. And then we just stop them from popping off turn 2. So with them keeping 7, it is a little scary. Opponent plays a Saphiric Springs, Springleaf Drum. Okay, their typical stuff. Okay, there's another piece. Let's go ahead and play mine. We'll tap for the Expedition map, and then we'll go for the Trinosphere. So we don't have a lot of action after this, but I doubt the opponent will either. Oh, well, I stand corrected. Urza Saga might be their way out here. They just get to make some Karn struck tokens and attack in. Okay, there's another tower. We can get back the Devourer of Destiny and cast that next turn. So we'll use 2 mana for the Expedition map, and we'll tap that to get back Devourer of Destiny. Yeah. It's going to be our plan on our opponent's end step here. Do they have 3rd land? Oh, okay. Opponent doesn't have 3rd land. Let's grab our power plant. And then let's just go ahead and return this to hand. Okay, power plant. Cast another mine. Oh, no, we won't. Forgot Trinosphere. Oh, wait, can we? So we tap 3 to play the Mind Stone, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, we can still go for Mind Stone here. Don't take anything with the Devourer of Destiny. It's just a 7 mana 6/6 here. So I imagine it's going to be a Mox Opal off of the Urza Saga. Not unless they have a Haywire Might. They might be able to Haywire Might to deal with the Trinosphere. Less Affinity decks are on Haywire Might now than they used to be, though. So who knows? Opponent just grabs Ornithopter so that way they can use their Springleaf Drum for mana. So they can't cast something this turn. They do have 3 mana. At worst, the Devourer of Destiny gets blocked by Ornithopter. Okay, they play Weapons Manufacturing. Okay, we just draw land, so we're going to start drawing off of our Mind Stones. Another land, let's... Keep digging. There's a Thought-Knot Seer. So yeah, we'll just play Tower and Thought-Knot Seer now. It's going to be the most impactful card in our opponent's hand here. Okay, we have a lot of goodies actually, so... nothing that can immediately deal with the Trinisphere. Consign to Memory can be a little annoying for us, but they've got to find another mana. Yeah, I think this Trinisphere just did a lot to lock them out of the game. Let's... so that isn't doing much, that isn't doing much, that isn't doing much. Only two things we could even be potentially concerned about here is Arcbound Ravager and Consign to Memory. And I think they're just going to want to make things happen during their turn if possible. So I don't think they're going to be keeping mana up just to Consign to Memory us. Did they find a land? Opponent just passes it back to us. And there is an Ugin. And use that to exile the weapons manufacturing. Okay, there we go, yeah. Opponent reads the stars, they've got it. Alright, and we are back for match 5. We are on the play, and we're going to keep our 7. We've got power plant, tower, map, so we're going to be able to hit our Tron. And then we've got some K commands and to kind of follow behind on that. We see Thundering Falls. Is this prowess? They keep it on top. On an Arid Mesa. Is this Jeskai Blink? Oh no, it's Mountain. Oh, it's Ruby Storm. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab our mine. And it's going to be important for us to know what they have exiled. Okay, just Scalding Tarns. Okay. This Mindstone is fairly mana negative. So just pass to them, see if they have a Ral, and if they do, we K-command it. Okay, they do have a Ral. And they'll try to cast something else, and we'll K-command Ral in response to its trigger. And then we'll Scry Draw. So bottom, we don't really need more lands. Devourer of Destiny is not bad. Oh, whoops, I say that and then I accidentally put it on bottom. Okay, hopefully that doesn't bite us. And then that's all we can do for their turn. But now we get to Thought-Knot Seer something out of their hand. Oh, did I mess up? Should I have made tokens? That way I can K-command again. Let's see, they could just fizzle out here though. My opponent just passes it back to us. Let's see here. So we've got 8 mana to work with. So that's enough to Thought-Knot Seer and get rid of the Ral. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, they just have a couple rituals in hand. Really anymore. And then... well, we actually have 5 mana, so we can... yeah, let's K command. We will... scry and exile. Bottom... do we just keep trying to find answers for them? Let's put some kind of pressure on top. We got another answer. We've got another K command. Okay. They Ren's Resolve into some stuff. Okay, they've actually got a pretty scary looking next turn. Okay, we have a Sire of 7. So let's see, we got 1, 5, 7, 8, 9 mana. Actually think I kind of want to leave the K command back. So it was mana neutral because of the Glaring Fleshraker. Because in response to their Past in Flames, we can Kozilek's command all the important cards out of their graveyard. Did we play land? No, we did not. Do we put Sire of 7 Deaths under? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... so it could go up to 8. Yeah, let's do it for now. I think we'll be okay. We have 8 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're not quite in range to hit the opponent yet. Again, we're just waiting for them to Past in Flames. Oh, and they just give it to us. Okay, let's go. Alright, we're just taking out an All Is Dust for Soulless Jailer and shipping it back. Let's see, Tower, Power Plant. This isn't going to be good enough. Tower, Power Plant again. We've got Karn, but we're not getting Karn until turn 3. It's probably a little too late. We're going to mulligan again. Alright, we have a tower and a mine. And with the Expedition map, we can hold up Dismember. We have Glaring Fleshraker. Yeah, I think we're going to keep this one, and hoping that they have Rel instead of Ruby. Okay, that helps out a bit. K command was pretty good against them last round. Okay, they had the ruby instead. So it's all in their hands now. Okay, they're churning through their deck. They've got a few mana laying around. At this point, we're just waiting to see if they fizzle or not. Got upwards of 6 mana. Okay, there's the Ral. And now, in response to the wish, probably Dismember here. Alright, and then now it's extra out of our control. We're at 6th. Okay, they didn't have an instant for the Ral. Let's see what they wish for. Oh, there's another Ral. Okay. And there's the Past in Flames. Think we are done for. And we're back, and needless to say, I think Storm got there. Alright, we might have to be just even quicker. So, as far as like quicker to stop them, so we'll bring in the Tormod's Crypt. Grafdigger's Cage does something against them. Tormod's Crypt does something against them. We'll leave something here for Karn to grab. Okay, so yeah, we'll put one of these back. We'll put back the... probably the Tormod's Crypt. And then we cut a couple cards, we'll cut... Truthfully, Ugin's probably just too slow. Cut an Ugin and a Sire of 7 Deaths. Alright, we're on the play. So we do get to turn to Karn. Then we can... This is one of those moments where I wish we would have just left everything in the sideboard. Thought-Knot Seer could also probably get there pretty quick. We'll keep it and just see what we can make happen. And then cast the Mind Stone. And go back to the opponent. Play Mind next turn, and probably Thought-Knot Seer to try to take a mana reducer out of hand. Okay, no mana reducers, but they do have a Blood Moon that kind of like to get rid of, but we can just cast another Thought-Knot Seer next turn, so I think... Oh, unless they play... something to give them more mana. They top deck that, and they get the Blood Moon next turn. Are we that bothered by Blood Moon, actually, next turn? We have something to keep our colorless pip. We'll have 4 mana. Yeah, I think we just get rid of some of their draws. Alright, all you, opponent. Okay, they did get to their Blood Moon. Again, we actually don't mind that bad. here we can just take Metamorphose. So they're just left with Grape Shot in hand. And then we've got a 2-turn clock on them right now. And then probably just Soulless Jailer to make sure that they can't impulse next turn to try to find a way out of this. Oh, it's got 3 cards in hand. One of them's Grape Shot. Okay, they get rid of one of our Thought-Knot Seers. So we know nothing about what they have left in hand. I'll attack with the Thought-Knot Seer. Play the Karn. Down tick Karn, we'll grab... What did we leave for ourselves? The Tormod Crypt? Could Phyrexian Metamorph. So we might end up just needing a creature. We'll grab the Tormod's Crypt in case they have some crazy way to get out of this. Let's see what the opponent gets. Okay, there's Ral. Okay, they impulse, but they won't be able to draw off of it. Because of the Soulless Jailer, right? Yeah, players can't cast non-creature spells from graveyard or exile, so I could cast more Rals. They can deal 2 damage to the Thought-Knot Seer with Ral. So if they have something else to deal damage to Thought-Knot Seer, they could get out of it here. Oh, do they have another Abrade? Oh, they have another Abrade, okay. They're in it. Okay, so we just draw another Karn here. I think what we do is grab Walking Ballista. I think we Walking Ballista for X equals 2. And then they've only got 2 cards to try to deal with the Walking Ballista. Okay, the opponent's done good, staying in. And if they can't do it with the Walking Ballista here, we just win during our next turn. So we attack with Walking Ballista for 2 and then ping them for 2. Okay, trying to dig their way out. They have it? Do they have another Abrade? Have Rin's Resolve here. They get Valakut Awakening and Bloodstained Mire. Alright, and there we go. We got there. All right, and here we are with the wrap up. 3-2, not too bad. We're still win rate positive for the day. The deck performed very well. We didn't hit Natural Tron all that much. We played against a lot of very aggressive decks, despite how grindy the format's turned into. But we still did really well. The fast decks got us here and there, but it still showed the power of the deck, and we didn't Natural Tron all that much. We did see us get to 4 mana on turn 2 quite a bit using things like Ugin's Labyrinth plus Mind Stone or double Eldrazi Temple. Thought-Knot Seer and Karn the Great Creator really pulled their weight throughout the league. But all in all, great deck. Toolbox deck is great for the format right now with so many combo decks going around. You'll have something in the sideboard for every single matchup. And that'll be it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all back again tomorrow. Peace out.